Okay, how can I help?
Yeah, I'd like to repeat my diazepam prescription.
We don't prescribe diazepam on repeats. What is it for? It's not something that goes on repeats.
Okay, well then I'd like to apply for some more tablets of diazepam, please.
And what do you need it for?
For my mental health.
Okay, you'll have to, this is the first time we're speaking, so you'll have to tell me a bit more, because diazepam is something that's used short term. We don't prescribe it regularly.
Yeah, I know this. I haven't been prescribed it for a year and a half, but I only take it when I need it, and I need to be prescribed some now, please.
Okay, so you'll need to tell me a bit more about what's going on, what has happened, what you're feeling, and why you feel you need diazepam now.
Oh, so I'm not responsible enough just to know that I need diazepam, even though I've been prescribed it in the past. I now need to prove it to you, for you to then let me have it. Yeah? Well, here we go then. Well, in order for me to not want to kill myself on a daily basis, or go out and get illicit drugs from street dealers to handle my depression and anxiety, I take diazepam if and when I need it, i.e., I was prescribed some 18 months ago. It has lasted me all that time, and now I need some more, please, which I will then take if and when I need it.
Okay, and what has changed now? So you've not needed it for a while, is it? The last time you were prescribed was about 18 months ago.
Yeah, what's changed is that I was beaten up and assaulted in the street and received a concussion from a man who then got away with it. My mother died under very difficult circumstances. My business is failing. And unless you'd like me to be an alcoholic, I'm reaching out to you to please prescribe me some diazepam, which will cure my anxiety and make me want to leave the house. Because at the minute, I don't leave the house.
You're not leaving the house at the moment, yeah. So,
and I'm not washing. I'm not washing, right? I am not getting out of bed. And I simply don't know why I'm alive. However, I know diazepam takes the edge off unless you want me to go and get some heroin from a dealer outside my front door.
Okay, Mr. Meyer, Mr. O'Brien, please don't raise your voice, okay?
I didn't raise my voice to you at all.
No, but but you're demanding something from me.
I'm not demanding anything from you at all.
And this is the first time we're speaking, and with that, and you're requesting a medication, I'm the one who's going to prescribe. You're asking me to prescribe something, and it will be so. Before I issue any medication, I need to know what's going on, and I need to know how I can help you.
I've just told you.
Diazepam is something that is prescribed. We would use it short term, but if there's an underlying issue, that's actually what we would like to address. So if you have it, you're telling me you have issues with anxiety. Have you had issues with depression or low mood as well?
You should know this by looking at my records. Doctor,
yes,
I am old enough to know when I need to take a diazepam. You can see it's been 18 months. Now, I'm simply asking you if you would consider giving me a course of diazepam, which I will then take, possibly over the next year, which will be taken if and when needed.
So with diazepam, that is something I can issue if you're struggling at the moment. Yes, short-term with anxiety. It won't be something that I can issue a large dose of.
I am fine at the moment. Diazepam keeps me on track, like I said, if and when I need to take it.
Okay, but you are struggling with anxiety and low mood and depression, is it? And is it something you don't want to go on treatment for? Have you had therapy for it?
Are you going to prescribe me diazepam, or are you not going to prescribe me diazepam?
At the moment, without you telling me a bit more, I'm not comfortable.
Okay, so what would you like to know? What would you like to know?
So you've told me you're struggling with anxiety. Is it what is happening? Are you having panic attacks? So are there physical symptoms? What's going on with it? And have you, with the anxiety before, have you gone on treatment for it?
I am currently undergoing CBT. I have approached pals on several occasions, and they will not engage me. Apparently, I've got too much money to get therapy. I know exactly what diazepam does. I am old enough to know when I need to take it, and I also know that over citalopram, Valium, and sertraline, diazepam is the thing that helps me get through the day when I'm having trouble.
Okay. When you when you use it, is it that you're having panic attacks and it helps calm you down? What actually does it help with if you're not needing to use it every day? How does it help?
Are you just trying to catch me out, doctor?
No, I need because the thing is, look, if you're needing diazepam to manage things, and the issue is it's not something you can get on repeat.
Diazepam is a short.
That you can use long term.
Diazepam is a short. Excuse me. Diazepam is a short-term solution for when things get too much for me. If you would prefer me to take heroin and drink vodka, I can do this, but I would prefer not to. Diazepam, when I need to take it, just helps mellow things down, helps me be able to evaluate and adjust to what's going on, and it keeps me balanced. And as you can see, I haven't asked for any for 18 months. So I only take it when I need it, doctor.
But right now you're struggling with everything that's going on.
No, I am not struggling. I'm struggling with this phone call, and I'm keeping things together. I just need a little bit of help with a 2 milligram diazepam with a week's supply or 28 days, which I will then take over the next year if I need it.
Okay, and right now then, with regards to your anxiety and your depression, are you having any negative thoughts? Have you had, with everything going on with you, you said you're under a lot of stress, isn't it, at the moment, or you have someone in the hospital or someone unwell?
You're simply not listening to what I'm saying.
You told me you want a prescription of diazepam, and you've asked me if I would prefer if you would go to get heroin or something else,
well,
which is very inappropriate to say.
It's very inappropriate. Yeah, absolutely. But it seems that I can buy illegal drugs easier than I can actually ask you to give me a few diazepam just to tide me over for the next few months. So there you go.
Okay. No, it's you need to tell me a bit more about what's going on with your mood, if you've had any negative or suicidal thoughts, and what else is going on, and also because this is a short-term solution, we're not actually
I absolutely know that, doctor,
issue.
Because you can see it's been 18 months since I've last asked for any. If I was taking these tablets like sweets, I would have asked you within a week of being prescribed them in the first place. I know how to administer them. I know why I need them. When I take a diazepam, I stay away from alcohol, I stay away from any other thing, because the diazepam actually works. And I don't need to contaminate it with other things. I just need to take a diazepam every other week, or every other day, or every other year. But if I haven't got enough, or haven't got any, I can't do it. So then I go and buy a bottle of vodka, which I know is the stupid thing to do. So I reach out to the doctor and say, can you please give me some diazepam? I am an adult. It just helps me get through some of the difficult things.
Okay. All right. Okay. And with regards to this anxiety that you've had for a while, have you had, you've tried, you told me Valium, you've been on another medication for it, but you're not on anything long term. I can see you don't have anything on your repeat. Would you want to engage kind of with the mental health team to try and come up with a longer term solution to manage your anxiety?
Absolutely, madam. But the PALS and West Northamptonshire don't pay any attention to the letters you send them. So you have sent them letters asking them to engage with me, but apparently, because I can afford my own cognitive therapy, they do not wish. I have complained to them 3 times that they will not bring me in to open up my case so I can get cognitive therapy, so I can get therapy, so I can talk to people. They have refused.
Okay, but what about through talking therapy with that? Because you don't need approval. It's not about how much money that is available to everyone.
Oh, it is. It is. No, believe me, it is. Unless I'm homeless or a refugee, they have no concern in how I feel. So it has everything to do with money. And at the minute, I have CBT every Thursday with the Wellness Centre. And like I said,
Is that something you're doing privately, or
Yes, it is.
you're doing that privately? And have you found it helpful?
I found it helpful, madam, but the difficulty I have in getting the odd diazepam tablet I find very difficult, because it seems that you just wish to protect your job rather than help me out. I'm an adult. I take them when I need to take them. I'm not addicted to diazepam, and I don't ring you up for fun. You're the last person I wish to speak to. Your surgery is so difficult to get in, it's ridiculous. So, madam, I'm simply asking you for a course of diazepam, please, which I am old enough to administer myself, which I know when I need to take, and I have no intention of wanting to take 30 of them in one go, because that's ridiculous.
Okay, and then I do need to ask, with all of this going on, have you, with everything going on, have you had negative thoughts? Have you thought about ending your life recently?
And if I say yes, you won't give me any diazepam, and if I say no, so there is no, the answer to that is no then, doctor.
Okay, and would you be willing to, if I refer you on to the community mental health team, would you be willing to engage with them?
Fully.
Because
Fully.
With regards to anxiety and
Fully.
depression,
For the third
I would
time.
prefer to commence you. Yeah, okay, so I can do that I would prefer to commence you on something else to manage your anxiety
No,
and
thank
depression.
you. No, thank you. I'm very happy with diazepam. 2 milligrams of diazepam helps. I'm not interested in anything else. Thank you very much. I do not want erectile dysfunction. I do not want to be sleepy halfway through the day. I know how diazepam works with me. I've had it for a long time, and that's what I'm asking you, doctor.
Okay. What I will do is, because I'm looking through your notes at the moment now, I'll have a closer look, because at the moment, like I said, diazepam is something I would give short term in certain situations.
I am only asking for it short term, doctor, because it's been 18 months since I was last prescribed it. Now, I would assume that you would know that isn't someone who's addicted to diazepam. If I only ask for it once in every 18 months, I ask for it when I need it. But it's clear you don't trust myself. You don't trust me.
I don't think we're getting anywhere, because look.
Well, I have no idea why we're not getting anywhere, doctor. I've asked you if you'd prescribe me with a short course of diazepam, please. It's very, very simple.
Okay, so if you leave it with me now, I will look through your notes in a bit more detail, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay?
No, I don't understand, doctor. Why do you need to look through my notes? Doctor, if you're looking at my notes, are we going to talk over each other? Are we just going to continue to talk over each other? If you're looking at my notes now, doctor, well, then you should be looking at them very deeply right now. We're on the phone. We're talking to each other. So why don't you do that now, rather than you fob me off? I'm fully aware of what diazepam does. I'm only asking for 2 mil of these things. Right, because I take them when I need them. So if you need to look into my records now, with as difficult as it is to get through to you guys, please do it now. And then you can just prescribe me a few diazepam, and I will take them over the next year when I need them.
Yeah, so I'm looking through your notes, and I've looked through them, okay? I will give you a call back. I'll give you a call back later today. I want to look through it in detail, because right now I'm not comfortable prescribing it, okay? So I'll get back to you, Tracy.
Please explain to me why you're not comfortable in prescribing them.
Because at the moment now you're really upset, and we're not getting anywhere with discussing it further.
Excuse me, doctor.
At the moment, okay?
Excuse me, doctor. Please do not assume that I'm really upset. You're making me upset because you're trying to protect your job over looking after my mental health. I am not really upset, but I'm confused at this conversation where you are simply backtracking and you are trying not to give me a prescription I asked for. I don't wish to have any other prescription other than a few diazepam tablets to get me through.
Okay, I understand that. So leave it with me. I'm going to, like I said, I want to have a closer look at your notes. I'll speak to one of my colleagues, and I'll give you a call back, or I'll get one of my colleagues
excuse
to give
me,
you a call back.
I don't know why, if I'm speaking to a doctor right now, and who are you again, please?
Dr. Degute, I'm one of the GPs here in the surgery.
I couldn't even pronounce that. Right, so I don't know why you are talking to a 56-year-old adult here. You now need to get a second opinion on my mental health, which you've never been able to help me with, because pals simply ignore every recommendation you make to them. They simply ignore you. So what are we trying to do here? Are you looking? Is this first do no harm? Are we working on the Hippocratic Oath here, or are we working on protecting your job rather than protecting my health? I don't know why you need a second opinion.
We'll need to take. I'm going to need to give you. We're going to need to end this now. Okay, I will give you a call back later today, but I think we need to have some time. Okay, because right now we're not getting anywhere.
Well, I'm not getting anywhere with you, madam.
We will sort this out today. I understand that. So we're not getting getting anywhere today.
Well, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to start again and get somewhere.
Yeah.
Because what you're trying to do is basically not give me what I'm asking for. And you just want to leave a few hours in between so you can send me a very fluffy email telling me why you won't give me a prescription that I only ask for once every 18 months. So why are you backtracking? Why are you just simply...
I'm not backtracking.
Oh, you are.
Diazepam is something I can prescribe short term. But overall, this is not something new. You've been having issues with generalized anxiety for a while, and I think this is something we need to address, because if this is something short term, we're not addressing the underlying issue. This is an issue that's going to come up again and again.
Yes, so the underlying issue is irrelevant at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Because unless you can do something about that, which you can't, because like I say for the fourth time, pals ignore you, right? So I'm simply asking, I'm very happy to have any therapy with anyone you like, but I'm not switching a medication to another medication that I know has adverse effects on my body. I know that diazepam works very well for what I need it for.
Okay, I understand. So look, if you hold on, I will organize and I will speak to you again later today. I'll book another telephone consultation, okay? Just leave this with me and I'll get back to you, okay?
No, I don't know why we need to book another telephone consultation when I'm talking to a qualified doctor right now. So what are you uncertain about?
Look, the thing is, I would like to... Look, we're speaking for the first time. I'm going through your notes. There's a lot over there to go through. And any question I've asked, we're not able to get into detail that I'd like to get.
Excuse me, you are free to ask me any question you would like, and I will answer you honestly. So don't you dare blame this conversation on me not giving you information. You just did. You just said that I'm not giving you the answers you require. So you ask me the questions, and I will give you the answers to my honest ability.
Okay. Right now, we need to take at least a break from this consultation, okay? I am not, like I said, we will speak again today. I need to take a break from this consultation, okay? Look through your notes.
Sorry, you need to take a break from this consultation. You need to take a break from it.
I don't need... I want to go through your notes in a bit more detail. I want to discuss it with one of my colleagues, and then we will address this, okay?
Why? Are you not a qualified doctor?
I'm one of the GPs here, yes, I am.
So you're a qualified doctor?
Mr. O'Brien, I'm ending this consultation.
Madam, are you a qualified doctor, please? And I'm recording. This whole conversation is being recorded. So if you want to hang up on me, I'll make sure that the people know that you hung up on me. So are you a qualified doctor?
Mr. O'Brien, I'm a qualified doctor. I'm one of the GPs here in the surgery. And like I said, I will give you a call later today. I need to look into your file in a bit more detail, okay?
Well, why didn't you do that in the first place?
There is no issue with giving you a short-term course of diazepam, all right? But I would like, as a GP, I would like to address the long-term issues. And you've already agreed that you're happy enough for me to refer you on to the mental health team. I'm happy to do that, okay? And I will give you the details of, you're already going through private CBT at the moment. We do have talking therapy over here, but you said that you haven't been able to access that, okay? I would like us to come up with a plan that can help you, okay? So
in the short term, diazepam is something that helps me whilst you're finding me alternative therapies whereby PALS and Northamptonshire will decline, because I'm not homeless and I'm not an
Okay.
immigrant that has just come to this country. So I am very far down on the pecking order. So
Okay.
so
Yeah,
so you're going to come back to me whenever you come back to me, and you're going to tell me
Yes.
that you're
I
not.
don't know. I don't think there'll be any issues with me issuing you a short sum of that.
I hope not.
Of course, of it. Okay, but I would like to see. I would like to see how else I can help. Okay, and we'll do that referral and things like that. We'll come back to this because I think we're both upset. You're upset.
I'm not upset. Sorry, you're telling me that we're.
It.
Excuse me. You're telling me that we're both upset. Why are you upset? I'm not upset. You're upset. Why are you upset?
All right, we're not getting back anywhere with this back and forth. So that's why I want us to take some time, okay? And
Doctor,
I'll give you a call back.
You're making massive assumptions here. Just because I'm being direct with you, you're accusing me of being upset. I'm not upset. Please don't assume you know anything about me. I know that diazepam helps. You know that I don't ask for it very often.
Very often, yeah.
There you go then.
No,
So you've got your answer, haven't you?
Yes, I have. And like I said, there's no issues with issuing you it short term. And what I would like to, and I'll do, like I said, the referral. I'll send you the details of what we have, the talking therapy crisis team. I know you've told me you're not having negative thoughts at the moment, okay? And I'll get back to you with
this
that.
Conversation allows me to have negative thoughts because I thought you were in a position of trust to help me. I didn't realise I had to convince you of what I know I need to take. I didn't realise I have to pass the test. Clearly, you're testing me for the right answers.
No, I'm not testing you at the moment, Mr. O'Brien.
Well, I thought first.
Look, let me end the consultation now, and we'll talk again shortly. Okay? All right?
Is that when you tell me that you won't prescribe me diazepam? Is this what you're trying to get to?
I'm not saying that yet at the moment. Okay?
Why would you be saying it at all?
I'll give you a phone call later today.
Why would you not prescribe me diazepam anyway? That was a question, and it was rhetorical.
I'm happy enough to prescribe a short-term course of diazepam. Okay, that's not the issue. And like I said, I would like to help. I would like you to have kind of long-term help for this. Okay, so if we leave this now, okay, I'll do the referrals. I want to go through your notes in a bit more detail later on. I can't do it.
Well, then
right
may I
away,
ask you? Thank you. Thank you for that. I'd like to ask you, if I may, what is your definition of a short-term supply of diazepam? How many tablets do you consider to be a short-term supply, please, doctor?
If I'm issuing it, I would issue it for a few days to a week.
So how many tablets does that relate to that I've then got to make me last for 18 months? So you're planning on giving me 3 tablets?
Yeah.
3 tablets or 10 tablets? How many tablets, doctor?
Mr. O'Brien, I will give you a call later today. I have to end this consultation now.
How many tablets do you consider to be a short-term solution? It's a very simple question that you just simply do not want to answer. How many tablets, if I take 1 tablet a month or something like that, how many tablets do you consider, as you seem to think that you know better than I do, how many tablets do you consider to be a short-term solution?
Mr. O'Brien, I'm not going. We need to stop this consultation now. I'll give you a call later today.
I am asking you a direct question, and you are being completely ambiguous.
I'm ending the consultation now, okay?
And it's being recorded. I am asking you how many tablets.
Here as well,
I am asking you, doctor.
Mr. O'Brien,
how many? Are you going to continue to talk over me? How